My dog is snoring. Send help.
Oh.
I'm sorry, is Gina boring you, dog? Last time on The Great Ace Attorney, they found this box.
It's not very box-shaped.
Yeah.
This box-shaped box. Wake up.
Me, sir? Whatever is the matter?
You told
Wake
me.
up, juror number 5. It's past noon. Get your life together. Come on.
I've already been awake. I've been telegramming this entire court case.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Case 5 of the Great Ace Attorney. The Skulkin brothers
Welcome back to the Skulkin brothers Skulkin.
They have Skulkin back to the witness stand because they want to have a say.
It's Skulkin time.
It's Skulkin time.
Skulk. I actually don't know what Skulkin means.
That's your name.
I beg your pardon? Skulking all over the place? Who do you think you are?
Stand back, Judge. We're still about the skulk. Name's Nash Skulkin. Occupation is professional skulker.
Name's Ringo Skulkin. But we ain't skulking enough to start our own motherland.
Motherland?
That's right. We're what they call
The three
Skulkin brothers.
I'm going to kill all of you. Bad timing, fellas. Very bad timing.
I hope we actually synced that up. I hope we did.
It was very close. It was very
Damn.
close. Like, it was bad at the start, but then it synced towards the end. Anyway, Graydon's counter.
A mere communications officer couldn't possibly steal confidential government information. Besides, the sounds produced by that music box aren't even Morse code. It was some low-class brickmaker negotiating with McGilded anyway, was it not? I've no relation to the man.
Look, all we done is break into the gaff the other night like what he told us to do.
If we know there was dodgy government secrets involved, we wouldn't have touched it.
Oh my god, he just outed it.
God damn it.
I'm about to ruin this man's whole career.
What about the skulk this whole man's career, bro?
I'm about to use my own stand. Jamie's got a gun.
Naruto's expression is extremely fitting right now.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin.
One Mr. will do, Governor. What's up?
Do I take it that you now admit to the crime? That on the night in question, you did indeed gain entry to the premises illegally.
I'm sorry. That was... We already kind of established that, didn't we?
Over, you did so as a party of 3, in collaboration with Mr. Graydon here.
Hang on, but we already kind of established that they broke in. That was not really the question.
We didn't
question
establish
was-
that they didn't establish that they broke in with Graydon. Graydon was denying that the entire time.
Yeah, he did. He was.
Quiet down, please. I'm glad we didn't hear them skulk again. My goodness.
Oh,
What
we
do
get
you
more of
s-
that.
Shut up. What do you say to that, Mr. Graydon?
I have no idea what these two ruffians are referring to.
It's not very skulking of you. You little rat getting us mixed up with all this monkey business. You never said nothing about no government secrets. It was supposed to be a straight-up job.
And what about the geezer at the shop it was, eh? You can barely see my face right now. Poor bloke didn't even have to die, did he?
It's not very skulking of you, my dude.
Nice to know who your friends are.
Whatever these men say, I deny the accusations.
Also, if I say you're pretty, you deny that, huh?
Bitch, I know I'm
Everyone, he's ugly. He admits it.
He's got you there, Mr. Graydon.
Indeed.
Look, it's important that I know I'm fabulous, okay? I have self-worth.
I don't believe. Yeah, you have all the self-worth, which I guess that means it's a complete lie, and you have no self-worth whatsoever.
I'm dying here.
I'm going to kill these two. Please let me.
No, we're in a court.
If you kill them right now, then I'm going to arrest you on the spot.
My
Yeah.
God, when will his bloodlust be sated?
You know what? It'll be worth it at this rate.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this little music box to become significant to the proceedings. Neither was I expecting this camaraderie, I say in air quotation marks, to be happening on the
we're here
witness
forever.
stand. No, I believe that was Mr. McGilded who's here forever. His ghost haunts this courtroom to this very day.
It's true, I'm here forever.
However, as it has, shut up, Ghost of McGilded, I'm going to kill you again. I will admit to the court record as evidence. You thought you saw the last of me, didn't you, Sonic? A small music box. This strange music box only appears to be able to play a single tone. It was deposited at Windybanks 2 days before the black overcoats.
I'm gonna look at that when I got the chance.
I'm sorry, Sonic fans. I can only try to do Dean Brimstow. I cannot do.
We're not
other guy.
presenting. We're not
Mike
presenting.
Pollock.
I just want to look at this thing. Okay, let's examine this thing. Hi. This is the mechanism that turns the bumps on the disc into sounds, isn't it?
Yes, the movement. It's all thanks to the comb with its teeth that are plucked by the passing bumps. Usually, the teeth on the comb are different lengths so that each one produces a different tone. But this comb is very strange. All the teeth are exactly the same length.
Well, what does that mean?
It
You know,
means
Skate.
that no matter which tooth is plucked by the passing bumps, the music box will make the same sound. I've never seen a music box like it before.
Yes, it is strange. A music box that can only play a single note. There has to be some significance to that, surely. Why is we talking about this? We already...
Bro!
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh,
What is it, Runo?
I've just noticed something about this music box. It looks like the bottom of it opens up as well.
You're right. Well, come on then. What are you waiting for? Let's open it.
Everyone in this game is incompetent.
All right then, here goes. Ha!
Look at that. There's another movement on the other side.
So, does that mean you can set another disc to play back on this side?
Yes, I think so. And it looks like the two movements are linked together.
They're linked?
So if you had two discs, they would both play back at the same time.
What?
Where's the other disc?
That's a good question, ain't it? Can I examine this? Is there anything different? What is this? Who'd have thought there would be a second movement on the underside of this box?
And this movement is like the other one. The comb's teeth are all the same length.
So, this movement also only produces a single tone, like the other one.
Yes, it must do. Except that the length of the teeth on the two combs isn't the same. So the single tone produced by this movement will be different to the single tone we've already heard.
What?
Basically, each movement can only produce a single note.
But the notes they produce are different. A music box that can only play two tones. Well, that's fun. I don't know where the second disc is, but that's interesting.
Do we not have it? Hang on, go back.
No, we only have the one.
Can we use the one with caramel?
We don't have that, and it's also just a duplicate of this disc, so...
I'm going crazy. Wasn't there a second disc?
Nope. There was this disc, and maybe you're confusing Sholmes' like caramel copy.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think you're confusing it with Sholmes' like copy of this disc.
I probably am.
There was no two discs as far as I know, so... Anyway, I'm gonna press this because this is BS. So is this newspaper headline accurate? Government communications are being intercepted.
How could I possibly know?
You're a communications expert.
We're okay.
Man, this guy wants to play real dumb on everything. What do you mean by that?
Any important government communications are handled by high-level officers, by specialists. General members of the staff in the station where I work would never be entrusted with sensitive information.
No! Stop! Must say something! Stop!
Oh god damn it.
Let me guess. Juror number 5.
We regular communication officers aren't as early as you're being led to believe. Our team of us are responsible for setting up and testing the telegraphs used by the Ministry. And Mr. Graydon is the team leader.
Oh my god, everyone is sabotaging Graydon and I love it. That's fascinating.
This is why I don't have friends.
Mr. Highly Skilled Operator, stop! Currently in the presence of an idol, stop!
You're about to get me arrested. Stop!
She also believes that you're good looking. But if you're saying that we're saying you're good looking is a lie, that means she must also be lying. Ain't that right, bro?
That's right, bro.
Oh my god, stop derailing this video with your nonsense.
No, we're gonna skulk all over this video.
So you had access to equipment used for these confidential communications, Mr. Graydon.
Well, what of it? The transmissions are always made behind closed doors so they can't be heard. And in any case, all messages are sent in ciphered. Normal employees couldn't possibly understand them.
No, stop. Must say something. Stop.
God's sake.
Yeah, that's right, lady. Skulk all over this guy.
I cannot do that. I'm sorry. You have fun with that, though. Mr. Graydon regularly attends meetings with the Ministry technician and the Ministry communications team. He assists them in ensuring that there are no errors in important internal communications, international communications. They're internal in the station, but they're international for the yes.
Please continue.
Yes, and he's received top prize at the Cipher Cracking Convention 5 years in a row now.
That's fascinating.
He's a highly skilled operator. Stop! Currently a president of an idol. Stop!
I love
Please,
her.
for the love of God, just stop. Well, your idol would appreciate it if you keep your mouth shut.
She should really pick her idols more carefully.
I tell you, this lawyer's accusations are completely unfounded.
Even the game's like, we're not gonna put a lot. You don't have to put a lot of work into this. He is very obviously guilty.
Hold it! They're not?
To anyone with a brain, that will be blatantly apparent on listening to that music box for even a few seconds.
Of course, of course. Ryanosuke.
Surely it can't be that my learned friend is unfamiliar with Morse code.
Ouch. He looks generally shocked at my ignorance. It's probably Juror 5, actually.
I'd be more than happy to demonstrate the basics for you, sir.
A lesson? Here in court? Yeah, sure, why not?
Juror 3 got to do his own lesson. I don't see why I can't do my own. Morse code is a continuous series of 2 distinct tones.
Tones, you say?
Yes, a short dot and a long dash. By combining those in different ways, you construct letters.
I see.
For example, this is A. And this is B. For instance, the sound produced on this music box, you only hear one tone, don't you?
But it sounds so similar. The rhythm of it is the same in everything.
There's no discernible meaning to this apparently random sequence of sounds. So your assertion is fundamentally flawed. This is not Morse code.
Well, it's fine. Oh my god, Graydon.
Really, you shouldn't be so surprised.
Yeah, bro, he's gonna go Skulk.
What did I tell you? That music box is nothing but a worthless piece of scrap.
Why did she move it then?
Perhaps you might consider studying your subject matter before casting aspirations in the future. Aspersions, you know what, I don't care.
Ugh, stop. Nothing to say, but stop.
Oh, it's so frustrating, isn't it?
Iris?
I mean, if the government secrets were somehow being leaked using the music box, so many other things would slot into place so nicely.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Could there still be something I haven't considered? Yes? Would it really be impossible to use this music box somehow to play back Morse code? Let's give it a try. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, we can't give it a try. Wait a second. You know what? Whatever. I don't know what give it a try actually means here.
We have 5 strikes. We're fine.
There's still every possibility that this music box was instrumental in the leaking of government secrets. That's the belief of the defense, at least.
Objection! Is you in some way, my Nipponese friend, to repeat the same line of argument ad infinitum? It's already been established that to be Morse code, 2 tones are required. Dots and dashes.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Then what?
I'm getting to it. This game just takes a while.
Well, it would appear the defense has a hypothesis to put forward. You had better present your idea at once, Counsel. How do you propose this music box, which appears to produce only a single tone, could have been used to cipher secret messages into Morse code?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Working on it. Working on it.
We gotta read this text again. Turn around.
Okay, all right, kids, we got it. Got it. Got it. Forgot.
Good gracious! Did we just hear the lovely voice of Mark Ota?
We sure did.
What am I looking at here? Another movement on the underside of the music box.
What?
That's what I said.
It appears, my lord, that the 2 movements are linked together. In other words, you can put 2 discs in this music box, and the sounds of both will play back at the same time.
Good heavens!
As the court has heard, Morse code comprises of 2 tones, a short dot and a long dash. Yeehaw! With a second disc in place, this music box could be used to generate Morse code and convey a message. I love it. I always forget he has a box.
This is beyond a joke.
I'm sorry?
This poor excuse for a lawyer has absolutely no evidence to support his claim.
Okay, but it doesn't change the fact there are 2 music box slots. That
I
you
mean,
can
if he's
play.
wrong, give him a second disc and let's find out right now.
I know, right?
Though, of course, if my learned friend were able to present the court with as the second disc, that would be another matter. Well,
Yo, Gregson, where's the other disc at?
Yeah, Gregson, my pal, my man. Those fish and chips are great, right? You want me to buy you some more when this is done, you know? Hey?
No, we've been over the fact that there's fish and chips of mine at infinite, so I don't need any more.
Oh, I can't at the moment.
and may I remind the court that, as the witness has pointed out, he was not the one in the omnibus with McGilded 2 months ago, striking a deal over the disc, or discs.
Alright, heading on. Indeed, that was Mr. Mason, the brick maker.
Exactly. I had nothing whatsoever to do with it.
Unless the brick maker was your dad. I have no idea.
Well.
It has its...
There, anyway.
I'm guessing. Don't tell me anything.
Though it has holes, I must admit the argument presented by the defense has much promise. I believe the cross-examination should continue. We've barely started, to be fair.
The link between Graydon and the victim of the omnibus must be there somewhere, but I haven't found it yet.
Oh dear, it looks like you need to give your argument more strength, Runa.
You'll reiterate your testimony if you please, Mr. Graydon.
If I must, though I maintain exactly what I did at the start of this pointless cross-examination.
Is this a new statement or no? Oh, no.
Can you pull up the list of people?
That is oh, no, that's not a new statement. Okay. Yeah.
I can,
The
well,
list
we
of
can,
people.
we can prove, no, I can't open up the list of people right now. I cannot.
Are you?
No, I cannot.
What?
Yeah, I
That's
cannot
so
at the
weird.
moment. Yeah, I only have present, and there's no button for me to switch to profile, so I cannot do that in the middle of a cross-examination, apparently.
Huh, weird.
I guess we just press this then.
So 2 months ago in an omnibus, McGilded killed the brickmaker and stole the disc. Oh, but we still have the information from that case, you know, when Susato gave it to us. Do you want to look at that?
yeah.
Oh, right.
Wait, I can look at it now. I have the court record. Can I look at people? There we go. I can open the people now.
Is Mason here?
Nope.
No, he's not.
No.
So, we could...
Lord Stronghurst.
So what's the, yeah, so... Mason Milverton. That doesn't really help. Okay.
Well,
I thought maybe like the last names would help. And what's go back to the profiles? What's Graydon's full name?
we don't have the profile here. Oh, you mean like in...
No, no, Graydon. What is
Graydon.
Graydon?
Mason
Graydon's profile.
Milverton.
No, Graydon.
Great,
Oh, pushing buttons hard. It's just actually
Ashley Graydon.
That doesn't really help.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't help, but my memory of what Mr. Mason looked like, I'm like, that's the same hair color. I know that's a big stretch, but also this is Ace Attorney.
Mr. Mason was a single man with almost nothing to his name. It seems he lived in an artisan quarter some years ago, but people there remember little about him.
That doesn't make much sense, though, does it? How would a humble brickmaker come to acquire secret government information? You know what? That's what I'm wondering about.
How indeed.
Why are you smirking?
There must have been somebody else involved behind the scenes in all of this. Somebody who acquired the disc and gave it to Mr. Mason. In order to take it to the meeting with Mr. McGilded and negotiate a deal.
Dear me. You may have it in for me, sir, but I assure you, I have far more class than that.
Bitch! An old brickmaker from an artisan quarter and this well-to-do communications officer. If only I could find some evidence to link the two of them together.
That bitch is just so perfectly timed.
He is that bitch from Case 1.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. They're both pompous British upper-class assholes. And he's only 3 years older than, what's-her-face.
Oh my god, is he? Dang.
Yeah, he was 27, it's on his profile.
If you have nothing more to add on that note, let us return to the witness testimony.
I'm just more surprised you remember how old she was, because it's been like ages.
Because Ryunosuke and Asogi are both 23, and she was 1 year older than them. That's how I remember it.
Okay. Anyway, Nash is Nash. Like
Lots of
Mr.
skunk all over this man's whole career.
Like Mr. Graydon told you to do, you mean?
It's Skulkin time.
That's right, yeah. Who else, eh? Silly me thought he was just popping over for a natter after all them years, but the rotter had a dodgy job for us. Ash?
Do not associate.
Hey, Ash, what you playing at?
Let me stop you there, Mr. Skulkin. After all them years, you say. Do you mean to tell me that Mr. Graydon is an acquaintance of yours?
We're the sociable kind of baddies, you know? Sure, let's say Graydon's an old China.
Whatever that means.
Why are his cheeks are jiggling? I love that.
They put in jiggle physics to this game. Wherefore, for this character's cheeks on his face.
Is something wrong, Mr. Skulkin?
Eh?
No, the other Mr. Skulkin.
What, who me?
When your brother was testifying just now, he said something that seemed to cause you to react.
Oh, I was just remembering the old days, that's all. When we would go, it's Skulkin time, it would actually mean something.
That hasn't stopped,
used-
bruv.
What?
That hasn't stopped, bruv.
Oh,
I guess you're right. We used to have a right to laugh together way back when.
Together with Mr. Graydon, you mean?
Yeah, Warash. I mean, you look at him now and his fussy, whistling fool, and you wonder how Adam needed it. But when we was younger, he was from the poor part of the town, just like us. We used to go, it's Ashen time, and ash all over the place
It's
instead.
Ashen time! Is that so?
Oh Oh my god, is he Jack Atlas from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds?
Why do they have an apple and a pear?
Because
Well,
Ringo's name literally means apple in Japanese.
yeah, Ringo is apple in Japanese, but I don't know about Nash.
Yeah.
But, like, Nash is taller, so I guess apple and pear. I don't know how Nash really works, but I
Also
totally
because
get
they're
where
parodying
Ringo...
the Mario Brothers and the red and green, and I mean, come on.
Oh, God.
So he was always a needy one. He had the brains, he had the savvy. Always coming up with smart ideas. We never had any that come off of their own. We had Ash, Skulk, and Skulkin.
Go
That's
black
right.
me, ain't that the truth? Remember Milverton and Skulkin's milk run?
Hello?
That was a corker, eh? Save it until after the trial. Your reminiscing has no place in this courtroom.
No, please, keep reminiscing, actually.
Go back.
And neither does your fruit. Where did you get that? Oi, the geezer asked us a question, didn't he? And we was answering.
Yeah, we done nothing wrong.
I mean, they're right.
Nevertheless, the court is not prepared to accompany you on your trip down memory lane.
No,
yes,
actually...
we are. Yeah, we are. Let go back.
Counsel, can we turn our attention back to the testimony, please?
I don't know. Could that sentimental story be relevant? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. My lord. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Okay, I just looked it up. The Japanese word for pear is nashi.
Oh, all right then. There
So
you go.
that's where nash comes from.
Yes, Counsel.
To be fair, I didn't know what the Japanese word of pear was anyway, so that, all right.
I didn't know that, so yeah.
Okay. The brothers' last sentimental statement could hold vital information relating to this case.
Very well, Counsel. I admit the brothers to supplement their testimony with that detail. Briefly, I hasten to add. Say no more! A
Skulkin's never
Skulkin.
Oh my
It's
god!
Skulkin time!
You had say
Almost
no
had
more.
it.
You almost had it. You had it at the start and then it just died at the end.
I mean,
You did good. That's fine.
These two are slightly coordinated, not fully coordinated,
Yes.
so it all works out.
Yes.
It's like a fusion that almost works, but not really.
All right. Anyway, new statement.
Milverton and Skulkin's milk run. Gore, them were the days.
Come here. Tell me this. Tell me about your days. I'm sure I'm going to regret asking, but what exactly was that? Some kind of business?
Just a little scheme we had going back when we was youngsters. A bit of fun, really.
Delivering fresh milk to the locals. That's what it was all about.
That sounds alarmingly legitimate. There must be a catch. I suppose since we're here, I should ask them to elaborate, but on what? The business
name.
Name.
Leave it. So this business was just a bit of fun, you say? And it was just yourselves and Mr. Graydon involved?
Yeah, that's it.
Milverton and Skulkin's milk run, was it?
I can't believe I freaking can. I'm mad.
Yes, that's it.
You nailed it. I was sitting there like, And where did the Milverton part come from?
All right. I thought clever clogs like you had worked that one out. It's...
Enough of this.
Oh, we got him.
How much longer are we expected to listen to this dribble?
Also, what were you saying, KB?
I was gonna say, this is back when I was in high school. My friends and I were playing for Tales of Symphonia, and I made one guess at a certain plot point, and then my friend goes, "Way to spoil it!" And I'm like, I didn't know that was actually a thing. It happened to do with someone's dad again.
Or just dad tragic dad tropes just predictable or something. Maybe that's just what it is.
I guess for me.
I don't think it's your fault. I just think the trope is predictable. Let me guess. You don't accept anything these two witnesses are saying. Tell me, why is it that it was only at the mention of the name Milverton that you decided to interject?
Because
Got him.
You weren't the happiest of homes that one came from.
Yeah, his old man was struggling for money so much, his wife walked out on him.
Oh no.
He took the name Graydon then, see?
But that should always be a Milverton to us.
I hate you both.
Milverton. So that used to be your surname, did it?
You what?
It sure did.
Of course not. This is all bunkum. I've had Graydon since I was born. Do you really think you can rely on the testimony of these two thieves, hmm?
No, but I got some papers from 2 months ago I can present.
You're a communications officer attached to the civil service. As such, your personal details will have been thoroughly checked at the time of your appointment.
Oh, that too.
It would be a very simple matter indeed to subpoena those records, Mr. Graydon.
You're...
Well, it would appear that Mr. and Mr. Skulkin's testimony has been reliable. For once.
Yeah, we skulked all over this testimony.
Yeah, we sure did, bro.
Yeah.
You were born Ashley Milverton, then.
That is an unfortunate name, honestly, though.
Can you see why I changed it?
Can you go back there, Mr. Milverdun? You sure you didn't want to change something else about that name?
No, I feel confident in the name Ashley.
Fair enough.
Is that correct?
Very well, yes.
So Ashley Graydon was once Ashley Milverton. That information could change things, and could turn out to be extremely important.
Ashley Graydon. The whole reason I'm here in the first place because we thought this guy's name was Benedict. A telegraph operator at the Central Communications Station, whose last name was once Milverton years ago. He's a childhood friend of the Skulkin brothers who like to say it's Skulkin time.
We're like
on
2 or
exactly
3 times
right now.
We're like 2 or 3 times removed from the egg joke at this point, and still.
I know.
All of a sudden, we seem to be up to our necks in a serious matter of national security. Although all this talk about interception of secret government messages is still just conjecture at this stage.
It would explain a number of things, though, wouldn't it? The negotiation Ginny overheard on the omnibus 2 months ago, and the break-in at Windy Banks. But the trouble is, it wasn't Mr. Graydon in the omnibus with Mr. McGilded.
No, that was Mr. Mason, the brickmaker who was so horribly murdered.
Huh. If only there was some link between the two men somehow.
Iris, have you been paying attention? No? Alright. I know.
I don't think she's been able to read the record that Susato gave us.
I know, but Mr. Graydon's testimony seems to be as watertight as that. What, are you saying a little girl can't read 2 pages?
I mean,
Taisa, we've been over this.
Grown
3
men can't read
pages
2
is a
pages.
giant file.
I wonder if the Keto is making headway with the cross-examination here. Could be those 2 brothers. Well, this is me not pressing anything. Yep, we got the statement. Alright, now we gotta find where we gotta present.
I also just want to...
Okay, hang on. Move to the third one. The third one.
All 4 cases preceding this have come together now. We have Mr. Garrideb is here on the jury. We have the case of Mr. McGilded. Iris is here as a representation of Sholmes from the second case, and now it's a matter of international security, which is what the first case was
No,
about.
no, the Russian man is case 2.
Oh, okay.
He represents case 2.
Okay.
So, we just have a combination of all the cases now.
Yeah, he says he has no relation to the man. We now know that's not the case,
Okay.
but how do we prove that?
Question. Well, I'm assuming we're presenting the McGilded files?
Yeah,
Because that has his name. That has Milverton's name in it.
Yeah.
But also the question, do we want to present and then stop afterwards, or do you want me to stop now? We're at 34 minutes.
Present.
Okay.
I think we need to knock Ashley down a peg.
All right, understood. Mr. Ashley Milverton. Tell me, why did you try to hide your former name from the court?
Because I haven't gone by that name for years. It means nothing to me.
No, I don't think that's the real explanation at all. The truth is, you had a reason to hide that name.
Explain yourself, please, Counsel.
I have here the notes from the omnibus case, my lord. And as we all know, the victim, the man who we now understand to have been negotiating with Mr. McGilded. Why do I keep adding Mr.? I don't know.
It's just that. It's
just ingrained in my. I don't know. It's just ingrained in me.
You put some respect on my name, lad.
Yeah, we should have taken the money last time.
Yes, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker.
That's right. Only Mason wasn't his surname at all. It was his given name. His full name was Mason Milverton.
Milverton? Do you mean to say it's alive? I have so many expletives today.
Mr. Ashley Milverton, is it not the case that the brickmaker, Mr. Mason Milverton, was your father?
I don't...
Got him.
As I believe I mentioned earlier, your family history will have been thoroughly checked when you joined the civil service. And it really should take no time at all for the court to subpoena those records.
The truth is, you have been illegally acquiring highly confidential government information and selling it on to McGilded in collaboration with your father.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, Discord. Did Discord pick up the stream?
Wait, we heard a little bit of it.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna spin out of the witness stand.
Yeah. The new facts and evidence unveiled by the cross-examination of this witness all come together to reveal the truth.
The truth, you say?
That you collaborated with your father, Mr. Mason Milverton, in illegal dealings with Magnus McGilded.
But by the dint of this music box, you mean, Counsel?
Yes, stealing information being sent in secret government communications and selling it on to McGilded. Mr. Graydon concocted this elaborate scheme of using 2 music box discs to encode the information, as presumably a safe measure against the information falling into the wrong hands.
A very effective one. I shouldn't have given the scheme any credence whatsoever.
Deal with McGilded went sour, and the brickmaker met his end.
Yes, but before he was arrested, McGilded managed to temporarily dispose of the stolen disc at the pawnbroker. Then, having learned of the situation, you appeared at Windybanks 2 days ago. And in an attempt to recover the 2 articles McGilded had placed in pawn there.
But that attempt failed.
One of the discs was seized by the police, and the other you never found. So that same night, you enlisted the help of the Skulkin brothers and broke into the pawnbrokery. This time, determined to recover the second disc.
Are you suggesting that the second disc was inside the music box?
Eh? We don't have enough about that.
On the night that Mr. McGilded was killed.
You mean
At
Windybank?
Oh, Windybank. Wait. Why did I say
On the
McGilded?
night when
Oh,
Mr. McGilded was killed, 2 months later.
Yes! The intruder to the pawnbroker touched one item, and one item alone, the music box.
rather ingeniously demonstrating using the two prints from the security cameras indeed.
So the question that naturally begs answering is this. Why was only that one article disturbed? The answer is obvious, because it contained the second disc, which the intruder was desperate to retrieve. Since if it were to fall into the hands of the police, it would be proof of high treason. Well, Mr. Graydon, do you deny that all of this actually began on that fateful night 2 months ago?
Well, this is great and all that we've proven that he was there, but how does this prove that one of them shot Mr. Windybank?
We're getting there eventually.
Okay.
I refuse to accept any of this nonsense.
Hey, your suit's not looking too good over there.
Oh no. This is from, a chocolate bar, yes.
Sir.
What?
There appears to be blood seeping through the sleeve of your jacket.
No, there isn't. What? Ah!
2 nights ago, we know that 3 shots were fired at the scene of the crime in Windybank's pawnbrokery. 1 took the life of the pawnbroker himself. 1 struck the pouch around Mr. Shulm's waist. And the final bullet struck the calendar on the wall of the shop, having first pierced the arm of one of the intruders. Mr. Graydon, that wound on your arm that you seem to be trying to hide, it's a bullet wound, isn't it? Bully wound? Alright, okay, we're gonna stop here. I think it's a good stopping point. We got him.
Just him staring at us.
Yeah, he'll just stare and contemplate his situation, I guess.
Let's leave him sweating for a week. Let's leave him sweating for a week.
Yeah, that
I've been
seems like a
standing
good
on the
plan.
stand the entire court case. Why am I still here? I have investigating to be doing.
Because you're dealing with the Skulkin brothers. They're still hanging around. You gotta keep an eye on them.
What
Well,
investigations do you
people
gotta
screw
do?
up
We're
everything
dealing with we're dealing with national security right now. Isn't this what you're investigating? Like, come on, man.
Keep my lips full of fish and chop.
I totally didn't mean to do that!
He got you now, me old China.